Well, finally I reached the kingdom that I really understand and study, Animalia. I was thinking about the difference between the kingdoms and figure out that we can separate the kingdoms, just thinking about the type cell. Why do we study kingdom Animalia for last? Simple, because we are animals. And the humans always thought that we are special, the maximum in evolution on Earth. But come on, bacteria are there about since 3.5 billion years ago, basically without big chances, so who is more adapted? As I talked about it in previous videos, I will focus just in the basic here. So let's talk about an eukaryotic cell. Remembering, in biology, the rule is the exception, but I will let aside it here. Eukaryotic cells are formed by plasma membrane, cytoplasm, nuclear envelope with the genetic material inside, and mitochondria. This is the basic eukaryotic cell, right? The first eukaryotic kingdom to be studied is always the kingdom Protista. Starting to this point, protists are single eukaryotic cell organisms with some specializations like pulsatile vacuoles, squirts, cilium, and are heterotrophs. The next kingdom could be Chromista. I must confess that I never heard about this kingdom in college. What I can say about this kingdom, even reading an article about it, is that this kingdom phagocytosed a red algae instead a cyanobacterium, as plantas did. Talking about plants, the kingdom plant not just phagocytosed a cyanobacterium to help them to make photosynthesis, but also they developed a cell wall formed mainly by lignin and have a vacuole to keep the form of the cell. All of them are autotrophs. The cells of kingdom fungi lack chloroplasts or plastids, so they are all heterotrophs. They present a cell wall formed by chitin, the same material of the arthropod shells. It means that fungi cells are more closely related to animal cells than plant cells. By the way, what is an animal cell? Well, it's just an eukaryotic cell. Yes, there's a lot of specialized cells on Kingdom Animalia, but talking about the basic cell is just an eukaryotic cell. Since now in this video, I will be informal, just free think and talk. When I was 10 years old, I read a book of biology, and then I said to myself that I would be a zoologist. In this book, the animals are divided in two main groups, invertebrates and vertebrates. Inside of invertebrates, we had the porifers, cnidarians, mollusks, flatworms, nematomints, and arthropods, insects, arachnids, crustaceans, and myriapods. And inside of the vertebrates, we had fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. I clearly remember to read about Amphioxus and Ascidians, but I can't remember how I understood it. I really don't remember, because what is a vertebrate and what is an invertebrate? In that time, to me, vertebrates were animals with heavy bones and invertebrates don't. And Amphioxus has not bones, but it's not a vertebrate, and in fact it's put inside of vertebrates. I just accepted what I read on books, so go ahead. The word vertebrate means, in free translation, an animal with heavy vertebra. It includes sharks and rays with heavy cartilaginous vertebra, and lampreys with heavy rudimentary vertebra. Amphioxus lack of any kind of vertebra. So, according to this definition, we must put the Amphioxus on invertebrates, but we put it then inside of vertebrates. You know, arbitrary rules. And seen in my books of zoology, Amphioxus and Hemichordata are in Invertebrates book, and lampreys are in Vertebrates book. So, for my purpose, I will use these divisions: Invertebrates, Hemichordata, Chordata.